Alright, welcome back to part X. I don't know what part this is now because I'm just going straight through and just doing all of these. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit because I've been talking straight for probably an hour. I don't even know, it's probably part 6. Striker, starting right in with Striker. I might get some flack for this, especially from Endo. Endo was running with this for a while and absolutely slaying lobbies with the Striker. It's weird for me. It's not automatic. It is semi-auto, so it is click to shoot. It's got a 12 mag size, which is pretty good. It has to reload individually, just like the sawed-off. So click, 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 which is kind of convenient because you don't have to reload the whole mag, so it won't take as long. It's just I don't know. It takes so long to reload a full mag of Striker. And it's my accuracy personally is not that great, so if somebody's moving around me really quick, I can't really hit them. It's got a decent spread. It's got a low fire rate for a shotgun, in my opinion. Not as low as the sawed-off, but still pretty low. And its damage is 105. So if you're up close and personal, if you hit all your shots, you're gonna kill somebody one shot. Especially if it's a headshot that is 210 damage. That's crazy. But for me, it's not that great. Just because of its maneuverability, it's kind of a slow, walk slow gun. It's not great for me. But it is pretty good. I know Endo's gonna tear me up because that's his baby. But it's for me and my playstyle, it's not good. By the way, this is part X. If you haven't checked out the other parts, the link is in the description to part 1 and the playlist, as well as the next part. If you want to skip this one and go straight to, I don't know, VSS and pistols, I don't know. So Striker for me, it's gonna be a C tier. For me, it's not as good as the Benelli. It might be right on par with the Benelli, maybe slightly less than the Benelli in my opinion. But it's about mid-range for me. It's okay. Just because of the reload, it loses a point down to C. FAMAS is or FAMAS. A million different pronunciations. I say FAMAS. FAMAS is extremely underrated. Mocha or Movement Clips used to run with 3 guns for the most part. It was FAMAS, MP7, and G36C, maybe a little bit of P90, and I have all 4 of those diamonds. FAMAS is extremely underrated. It's like a better SCAR. It's the only thing is that it starts out with a really, really bad scope. You can't see crap through it. So you're basically hip firing until you get the red dot unlocked for it. And I don't even think it had red dot to begin with. I think that was a new addition. But it's a really decent gun. I'm gonna put it as an A tier. Yeah, it's not as good as an S tier, I don't think, but it's really underrated. Not a lot of people run with the FAMAS just because it's an expensive gun. So if they're gonna buy something like an M4 or an AA12 or a VSS, an XM8, a TAVR, in my opinion, the FAMAS is slightly better than the TAVR just because of its lack of recoil and its accuracy. So TAVR is probably going to go in AA tier. Just keep in mind, FAMAS is slightly better than the TAVR, in my opinion. M4. M4 is OP on PC. Not for me. I am so bad with the M4. I'm not terrible with the M4, but if you see a high-ranking player on PC, 9 times out of 10 they're going to be either using the XM8 or the M4. M4 for me, I don't know, it just shoots weird. It's weird. It does do 23 damage with 700 something fire rate, 30 mag. Honestly, I don't even know when I'm losing bullets with it, just because it just whispers, it goes shh. You know, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I really liked it on mobile though. It's got good maneuverability. I know Ghoster will run with the M4 9 times out of 10. So I mean, it's pretty decent. I'm gonna put it as S tier. It's slightly better than the G36C and P90. I wouldn't consider it OP, but it's a really good gun. So if you're looking at, what gun should I get next? Save your money for the Well, if you're looking at what gun I should get next, if you're low rank, get the G36C and then jump into the M4. Save your money and get the M4. That should work. RFB. RFB is OP on mobile, just because it's automatic. On PC, not so much. It's got a really inconsistent fire rate. It says that it's got a 400 fire rate, but the fact of the matter is that some of those shots are going to be slower and some of those shots are going to be faster. I haven't hit a consistent fire rate with it. So it's really weird. It is a DMR, so it's like SKS. It has a sniper scope. I don't think it starts. I don't know if it starts out with a sniper scope. Every gun game I get, it never has sniper scope. It has an iron sight, which is weird because I think it starts out with a sniper scope. But 20 mag, 35 fire rate, so you can kill somebody in 2 headshots. In mobile, it's definitely an S tier, if not OP. Slightly better than the SKS. On PC, for me, the fire rate knocks it down a bit. I don't know. See, fire rate is 425. This is 400. Yeah, it's slightly less than the SKS. It's not as good as the as the VSS, which this is slightly better than the VSS. I would say this is right on par with the VSS just because of its fire rate. But yeah, I'm just gonna put it as A tier. AA12. AA12 we discussed before, slightly worse than the Saiga. It's got a tighter spread, meaning you have to be accurate with your shots. It's big and bulky, meaning you can't walk as fast with it. Let's see, it does have a higher mag size, so you can spam it and be fine. You can probably take out the enemy that is currently shooting you and jumping around like crazy. But you don't have as good of maneuverability as you do with the Saiga. It's an A tier. It's a really good shotgun. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's a great shotgun. If you're looking for what gun should I get next, get the M4 or the Saiga. Stick with the Saiga. Don't worry about the AA12. You can get it if you want, because eventually you're gonna have enough credits to get all these guns like I have. But in my opinion, save your money, get the XM8. Bulldog. I'm gonna get some flack for Bulldog. When the Bulldog first came out, I really liked it. I think that was on mobile. So on mobile, it's probably more OP than it is on PC, as most of these guns are. On PC, I don't know. There's just something about the way it fires, kind of like M4. Just something about the way it fires. It does 25 damage, 750 fire rate, 20 mag, which makes it slightly worse than the M4. So realistically, I would put it as A tier. For me, it's really hard for me to get a kill with it. It's really hard for me to get a kill with it. I don't know what it is, if it's accuracy or what. I'm going to put it right on mid-range because I want to be fair. Bulldog, it's a good gun for most people. For me, not so much. I don't know what it is. It's got a slow walk speed too. I usually on gun game will switch to a pistol and just use that, even if it's M1911, just because I know I can get a kill with that faster than I can with a Bulldog. VSS, we discussed this. VSS used to be OP. Original VSS is OP. Then it got incredibly nerfed, which turned it into trash. Just from OP all the way down to trash. And now they buffed it back up so it doesn't have as much recoil. It's got a little bit, not nearly as much as it had. It does 30 damage, which means that it's a 2-shot headshot. It used to be, when they buffed it down to trash, a 1-shot headshot. It was 30 damage, but it did a 1-shot headshot, which is kind of weird. But that's now removed. It has an 650 fire rate and a 10 mag. It used to have, I want to say it used to have like a 20 mag, and the SKS had a 12 mag. I can't remember, but it used to be incredibly OP. You can put a red dot on it, but most people prefer to keep the sniper scope on it. It's got a really wide crosshair, which makes it kind of difficult. Anyway, running out of time. SKS is better than the VSS right now, and it still remains better than the VSS. It's still a really good gun. I'm putting it in A tier. So that's it for this video. Next video, we'll probably finish up with the primaries, and the following we'll go with the pistols. Once again, part 1 to the playlist. All the links are in the description if you just want to click over to the next video. Also in the video, the link also in the description is a link to the community poll. Please fill that out. Let me know which gun I should get diamond next. Thank you so much. See you next time.